is Chit-Chat Chinese. I'm Rachel Meyer, the author, and this is your very first lesson. By the way, you don't need the book to follow these lessons, but if you'd like to get it for some extra exercises, extra grammar practice, you can find it at chitchatchinese.com. There's a link there on our website. So, what is Chinese? Chinese refers to a group of languages or dialects found in China. Now, China refers to them as dialects because that presents a unified political front, but many linguists really see them as different languages because they're not mutually intelligible. For example, Mandarin comes from the northern part of China, near Beijing, and Cantonese comes from Guangdong, formerly known as Canton, in the south. So you have two pretty much different languages. Next, Mandarin Chinese is the official language of China, and that's what we're going to be learning. Mandarin Chinese is taught in all the schools. It's the official government language. It's what you're going to hear on TV. So if you pretty much encounter somebody with at least an elementary school education, they will speak and understand Mandarin in China. And also, by the way, it is the official language of Taiwan and one of the official languages of Singapore. Chinese is written using Chinese characters. We're not going to be learning those yet, but we will be using pinyin to Romanize that. And what that means is you take the sounds and you write them with a Roman alphabet. So Beijing is written B-E-I-J-I-N-G in pinyin. Chinese is a tonal language. There are basically 5 tones. The 5th tone is neutral, so we don't need to go over that. There's no tone to it. But the 4 major tones are 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. So first tone, ma, is a high even tone. Second tone, ma, that's a rising tone, kind of like saying huh. Ma is a 3rd tone. It's a dipping tone. Sounds a little bit like blah. And ma, it's a 4th, that's a 4th tone. It's a sharp falling tone. As you can see, these each mean something different. Ma is mother. Ma is hemp or marijuana. Ma is horse. And ma is to scold. So there's a kind of fun, famous tongue twister in Chinese that goes ma ma qi ma, ma man, ma ma ma. And that basically means mother was riding the horse and the horse went too slowly, so mother scolded the horse. So don't get scared. People don't talk like that. It's a tongue twister. But that just gives you an idea of how the tones can change the meaning. We're going to learn that tongue twister in a later chapter. Before we move on to some more tone practice, I want to give you a quick link. I love this dictionary. It's an online Mandarin dictionary, mdbg.net. Google Translate, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If you really want the real deal, this is a dictionary you need to mark in your on your computer. So let's practice these 4 tones using the ma sound, and you're going to hear a male voice. I want you to repeat after him. He's going to do it 4 times in a row. Here we go.
Ma, 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 ma.
Now that you have that down using that syllable, ma, I want you to try 4-tone practice using different syllable sounds with a different beginning consonant. Let's have a practice with that.
Tone practice.
Ba, 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 ba. 哈爬爬怕哒打打大哈塔塔哈拿拿哪那拉啦啦啦。
Okay, I think you should have those 4 tones down now. One little piece of advice. It's good to be aware of tones, but to not be obsessed. If you kind of listen to the way a native speaker says a sentence, a full sentence, we'll have recordings, you're going to be able to imitate it and people will understand you. So be aware, don't be too obsessed. All right, let's learn your first words. Yay! Here we go. Personal pronouns. I want you to watch this video of me teaching the personal pronouns, and I'll be right back. From Chit-Chat Chinese, going to the bottom of page 4, you get your first personal pronouns. 我, 你, 他, 我, 你, 他. Now I want you to use your hands. Let's get rid of the visuals so you can get this in your head. I want you to use your hands so you get a little bit of the kinesthetic muscle memory thing going, okay? So use your hands and repeat after me. 我, 你, 他, 我, 你, 他. Now all together. 我, 你, 他. 我, 你, 他. 我, 你, 他, 他, 你, 我. Pause this and do that about 5 or 6 times so you really get it down using your hands. All right, next thing, how to pluralize these personal pronouns. All you have to do is add a mun on the end. And then each of these pronouns becomes plural. So 我 with a mun becomes we. 你 with a mun becomes you guys or you all, second person plural. And 他们 becomes they. Repeat after me. 我们, 你们, 他们, 我们, 你们, 他们. Now, let's get rid of the visual. I want you to use your hands again and repeat after me. 我们, 你们, 他们, 我们, 你们, 他们. All together. 我们, 你们, 他们. 我们, 你们, 他们. All right, let's do all the personal pronouns together. Repeat after me. 我, 你, 他, 我们, 你们, 他们. 我, 你, 他, 我们, 你们, 他们. I recommend pausing the screen and doing that entire thing. 我, 你, 他, 我们, 你们, 他们. Do it like 5 or 6 times so you really, really know it well. Next, we're going to learn the verb to be, which is 是. And to negate that verb, you say 不是. Let's watch this video. Thing you are going to learn is fantastic. It is the verb to be in Chinese, and it could not be simpler. It's 是. Now, any of you who've studied any Latin-based languages, you're like Spanish, you're used to yo soy, tú eres, nosotros somos, vosotros sois, and then you have the past tense, you have the future tense, you have the subjunctive. None of that. It's all just 是. Not even a gerund. Everything you need is right here for the verb to be. So, let's take the verb 是 and let's put it with the personal pronouns we've learned. Repeat after me. 我是,你是,他是,我们是,你们是,他们是. Again, 我是,你是,他是,我们是,你们是,他们是. Now, without the visual, again, use your hands as you do this. 我是,你是,他是,我们是,你们是,他们是. Again, 我是,你是,他是,我们是,你们是,他们是. Finally, we're going to learn countries and nationalities. First, let's look at countries. Now, to say country in Chinese, it's 国. So you say the name and then 国. We're going to see how that works. Let's have a look.
Countries.
中国、美国、英国、法国、德国、日本。
Nationalities.
人，中国人，美国人，英国人，法国人，德国人，日本人。
Languages.
文、中文、英文、法文、德文、日文。
All right, let's start conversing. Now, before we begin to converse, I want to teach you how to ask a question in Mandarin. It's super easy. You say a declarative sentence, a regular sentence, and you put ma on the end. Ma is a neutral tone. It's kind of like saying a question mark out loud. So let's look at a regular old sentence. 你是美国人. You are American. 你是美国人吗? Are you American? 你是中国人. You are Chinese. 你是中国人吗? Are you Chinese? All right, and before we do our first dialogue, let's get a few more vocabulary words under our belt. Repeat after me. 老师, 学生, 懂, 不懂, 谢谢, 不客气. Couple notes about these words. 老师, if you're taking a class somewhere, you should refer to your teacher as 老师, not their name. This is the more formal and polite way to do it. So if your teacher comes in, you say 老师 or 老师好, how is teacher? 学生. In class, you'll want to use this 我懂, I understand, or 我不懂, I don't understand. 谢谢. Notice that is 谢谢不客气 That's literally don't be polite. No need for politeness. All right, let's move on to our very first dialogue. Okay, you're going to find this on page 9. This is Chit-Chat Cafe, module 1.1. Let's have a look.
Chit-Chat Cafe, module 1.1.
你是美国人吗？
是。你是中国人吗？
是。你是老师吗？
不是，我是学生。你是老师吗？
是。我是老师。
你是中文老师吗？
不是。我是英文老师。
你懂英文？
我懂英文。
All right, we're going to learn greetings, possessive pronouns. You're going to find this on page 10 to 11. Let's first look at the greetings and expressions. 你好，你好吗？好，很好，不好，马马虎虎，我很好。你叫什么名字？我叫。你呢？再见。哇，哪里哪里。All right, a couple of notes on this. 你好 is literally you good. So you add that question word ma on the end. It's like, are you good? 你好吗? And then 好 is the answer, or 很好. People tend to say 很好. 不好. Most people won't say that even in English, but just so you know how to say it. And this is a super cute saying, horse, horse, tiger, tiger. So it's not a horse, it's not a tiger, it's neither here nor there. It's mama hoo hoo. That always gets a chuckle out of native speakers when you say it. 我很好。你叫什么名字? So 叫 is literally called. You called what name? So then you would answer, I called, 我叫. Any of you who've studied Spanish, you know, me llamo is like I call myself. Similar deal. 你叫什么名字? 我叫, for example, 我叫 Rachel. That's my English name. My Chinese name is Mei Jie-ru. So then I can say 我叫 Mei Jie-ru. 你呢? And you? 再见, literally. Again, see. Wow, you're going to hear that expression a lot. I find it super cute and charming. So sometimes when you open your mouth and you start to speak Chinese, often Chinese people go, wow. And then when they compliment you and go, wow, your Chinese is so good, you should deflect, because this is a very important thing in Chinese culture. You really shouldn't accept the compliments. You should deny them. Nali, nali. Like, that's not the case. That's not the case. So I learned this for the first time from my roommate in Taiwan. One of our other roommates, I had 3 roommates there, she said I was pretty. She said, 你很漂亮. And then I responded with, 谢谢, thank you. And then my other roommate said, oh, no. You can't say that. You need to say nali, nali. Because she told me it sounds like I'm kind of, yeah, that's right, I'm pretty. So this is what you say if they say your Chinese is good, if they say you're handsome or smart, anything, just nali, nali. Deny it. All right, let's practice all of these. I'm going to remove the English. I want you to listen to the recording. It's a male voice. And I want you to repeat after him. Here we go.
你好，你好吗？好。 很好，不好，马马虎虎。我很好。你叫什么名字？我叫……你呢？再见。哇！哪里哪里？
Okay, let's have a quick look at possessive pronouns. These are super easy. You just say your personal pronoun and you add the. That's a neutral tone. 我的，你的，他的，我们的，你们的，他们的。There you go. Finally, we're going to get 2 more dialogues. And believe it or not, you're going to be able to understand both of these with just the little amount you've learned so far. So I want you to have a listen. If you need to consult your book to look at the pinyin or translations, feel free to do so. But I really want you to practice first by listening and seeing if you can do it without any crutches. All right? So this first dialogue. This dialogue is module 1.2. This is going to be on page 12 of Chit-Chat Chinese. Let's have a look.
Chit-Chat Cafe, Module 1.2.
你是中国人吗？是。哇，你的中文很好。哪里哪里，我的中文不好。你是中文学生吗？是。你是老师吗？不是。再见。再见。
Next dialogue. Dialogue 1.3 is found on page 13. And the basic setup is Peter introduces himself. He's been learning Chinese. He introduces himself to his Chinese coworker, Wang Bo. Let's have a look.
Chit-Chat Cafe, Module 1.3.
你好吗？我很好，谢谢。你呢？我很好，谢谢。你叫什么名字？我叫 Peter。你呢？我叫王波。你的中文很好。哪里哪里，你的英文很好。我的英文不好。再见。再见。
All right. Finally. Now, we're done with the lesson, but I want to show you something. I don't know if you've ever used spaced repetition flashcards. These are going to be online flashcards. You can connect them with your smartphone. If you haven't used them for language learning yet, you really, really should. One place where I'm storing these flashes is called Quizlet.com. You can see that right here. The username is Chit-Chat Chinese. If you've got one of these Q readers, use your phone and you can scan this and it'll take you straight there with your smartphone. It's really amazing. Or use this link and go online. I recommend both using these flashcards. What they do is they memorize, they learn what you already know and they learn what you don't know so well. So they repeat the stuff you know less well and they kind of slowly get rid of the stuff you know well. I use it for every single language that I study and learn. Super useful. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for joining. Next lesson, Chit-Chat Chinese Lesson 2. Please tune in. 谢谢，再见。